Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today, Rockstar dropped the new Contract DLC featuring Dr. Dre and Franklin and Lamar. And I just wanted to give my initial thoughts. I haven't finished the main story just yet, but I feel as if I have like a good enough, I feel like as if I formed a good enough opinion so far on the DLC. So I just want to go ahead and jump right into that. So I wanted to start off with some complaints. There isn't really that many. A lot of these complaints because this is day one of the DLC and it just launched, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna patch all these issues I'm talking about. Some are very game breaking, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one putting up with it. So the biggest issue I have right now with the DLC is the loading times, and like it's a real pain in the ass because I'm trying to get into the game and I'll complete a mission and I'll go back into my agency that I bought and I'll be stuck in a loading screen. And it's just, this could be because everybody's playing the game right now because it's a new DLC, but I really don't like that. And this DLC is really showing Rockstar's, well, not Rockstar's, it's really showing GTA Online's age as a whole. Like, this game cannot handle any more big DLCs, I think, to be honest. Like, we have so many interiors, we have so many assets in the game. It's just like, the performance of the game isn't performing that, it's not performing at its best like it used to 3 or 4 years ago. It's almost like this, I feel as if this should be the last big update. But another issue I have is update are the, another issue I have with the update would have to be the security contracts, because the VIP contracts are like part of the main story, and the security contracts are just what you do to pass the time. You make some quick money. You make between $30,000 to $70,000 doing them, but I don't really care for the money. I just do whatever I believe is the easiest one, and they're really slow. The enemies are bullet sponges, so be sure to bring snacks because they pack a lot of heat. Like, these are like, if you ever done the Headhunter VIP work without using an oppressor, you know what I'm talking about. Like, their aim is just like aimbot, and it's ridiculous. Also, what I don't like about the security contracts is that how tedious they are, how repetitive they are. Like, I get it, they're not really that thought out missions. They're not like story missions. They're not story driven. They just have a little background and you do it. You just go to the destination, do objective and whatever. I get that. But like, it's just way too tedious and repetitive. Like, there's a mission where you have to find a safe where valuables are being held in, and then you gotta find the combination. And the first time, you gotta look all over the place. I probably go back and forth looking for the combination like 3 or 4 times before I actually find the combination on this tiny little sticky note. And it's really annoying because when you do that mission again, they change the location of the sticky note. So you gotta keep looking over and over, and it's a real pain in the ass. Also with the enemies, it's almost like they infinitely spawn. And it's just, I really wish that the enemies were a little bit dumber. Or like how in contact missions they're pretty dumb compared to like VIP work. But yeah, that's pretty much, I want to say, all the gripes I have with the DLC. There is one more, and it has to do with the DLC's pacing. I really like the fast-paced DLCs like Kyle Perico, the Casino Heist, even the Tuners update. They're really fast-paced. Like, you can get the main objective done in X amount of time. I feel as if this update went with the Casino update route, where it's more story-driven, but even then, the Casino update was not this slow. Like, you gotta wait for the hacker Imani. You gotta wait for her to decrypt a hard drive, and it takes about, it felt like it took half an hour. I could be wrong. Also, there's like cooldowns between missions, which I get, but the cooldowns are way too long. Like, I get the cooldowns of the story missions, but come on, for the security missions, they should not be that long. But that's all the gripes I have. This update so far, I would give a 7 out of 10. It's not perfect. It's not Kyle Perico. It's not Tuners, but it's good. It's really good. I really enjoy Franklin. You know, I missed him. I really was disappointed that they never had a story DLC for story mode or single player, but this is probably the closest we're ever going to have for a story DLC for GTA 5. And it's really good to see Lamar and Franklin again. And you know, it's kind of a pleasant surprise seeing Dr. Dre again. And I really like. I feel as if Rockstar listened to us because the biggest complaint about the Tuners update was Moody Man and Sasanta, because they would constantly be very flirtatious with each other. I get it; they're a young couple, you know. I get it, and but the thing is, they were so like really flirty and they're really flirty with each other. It got to the point where it was really gross because they were basically having phone sex during the missions. Like it's as if they were written by hormone enraged teenagers, and like it was it was a little bit too much for a lot of us, and like we've seen some worse things from Rockstar's games, and this is just it was just too over the top. So I'm really glad they cut that out completely. Like there is like some like little innuendos. Like Lamar is like when he first meets Imani, he's kind of flirty, but it's nothing over the top. The main story missions for this DLC, they are very entertaining. They are fun. Like I did enjoy the whole breaking into the FIB building, like in story mode. I really enjoyed the gang story because I'm a really big fan of San Andreas. It's probably my top 3 of all GTA games. And I really did enjoy the whole crypto NFT commentary. I thought it was actually funny. Really enjoyed for this story is that Chop's alive. There was a point in this story where I thought he was going to die. And I think you guys know what scene I'm talking about. Don't want to spoil it, but I was like, oh my god, he's going to die. He's going to die. And then it was like a joke because he wasn't dying. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the story of the DLC and like the missions and stuff. Like my positive view. It's good. I really wish it was more fast paced, like the contracts and the tuner update or the Cayo Perico heist, but it's good. I really enjoy it. Radio stations are really good. Like I remember the biggest problem with the radio, even since like 2013 when the game first launched, when I was in like 7th grade. The biggest issue was a lot of the songs, they weren't really that popular. To be honest, I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan, and I didn't know who Kendrick was until this game dropped. Like I'm sure I heard a couple songs beforehand, but this game made me a Kendrick Lamar fan, and I really love how they added a lot of popular songs. They got the Migos, they got more Kendrick, they got Playboy Cardi, they got Roddy Ricch, they got 50 Cent. That's just at the top of my head. You can look up the track list. Like the songs are really good. And I feel like that's because Rockstar is making a deal with Interscope to use a lot of the songs because, you know, Dr. Dre, obviously, he's in the update. But yeah, the music is really good. I really wish it's not really as bad as the Tuners update, but I really wish Franklin would shut up so I can listen to the radio. But it's not that bad. It's not as bad as the Tuners where they will constantly be talking and talking like, shut up, let me do the stupid mission so I can get paid, you know? But yeah, the music is really good. This update did really good with the music. Cayo Perico has added these weird like nightclub type music that no one listens to. And this update really did a turnaround for music, so that was really good. Another quality of life update I really would want to get into are it's probably going to be the mod shop for your cars in the agency. I'm not sure if this works for all cars or just the cars that came with this update, but pretty much what you can do is you can put armor on cars that don't come with armor. So you can get the new Charger that came out. You can put armor on that. You can also I believe you can put EMP mines on it. So if you're being chased by a player, you can just drop EMPs and their car will die. And also, they have a anti-missile lock-on, which is really good. If you hate oppressors, it's really good. Because those stupid flying motorcycles, man. Like, I want to say they should have never been added into the game, but at the same time, it's like the perfect grinding tool. But that's another story. What I want to say is, though, is that it's really good if you're being chased by somebody in an attack helicopter, if they're using Honey missiles or if they're using their oppressor. Because, you know, it kind of turns the tables on them. It makes them actually have to, like, aim with the missiles, I guess. Which you can't fix that. but that quality of life is like really good. I also like how you can get snacks. I know you can get this with any other building, but it's just a good thing they keep it in this building. You can get snacks from the top floor in your agency, and even the top. You can get snacks in your agency entrance and in the kitchen at your armory, which is really good. I haven't checked out the new clothes yet, and the only car I bought is the Charger. I want to buy the Aston Martin and Lamborghini later when I'm finished with the story. But overall, this is a really good update. I want to say one final gripe for this update is probably the EMP Grenade Launcher, because it's literally the compact grenade launcher reskinned. I thought it was gonna be like a oppressor and oppressor counter, but it was not an oppressor counter at all, because it's literally just shooting a grenade. Like it's pretty much the same thing as the grenade launcher, so it's not gonna hit the oppressor. If you're being chased by a tank, cool. If you're being chased by a night shark or a insurgent, cool, you can use that, but it's not gonna work on any oppressor. But yeah, guys, those are just my thoughts about the update. Sorry this video is a bit long. This is kind of like an unscripted rambling. I apologize for that. But yeah, if you guys did go on and enjoy this video, a like would be appreciated. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys think about the update, what you think about this video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.